The breaking news for you from Bramall Lane. The Lionesses are through to a first major tournament final since 2009. They have decimated Sweden 4-0. Lauren Smith has been watching all of it. Just sum up that performance for us. Incredible 90 minutes we've just seen.
Yeah, and I think it was a game of two halves again. Yes, England were 1-0 up at half-time, but they come under a lot of pressure. But as soon as they worked out how to beat the press of Sweden, then they found their way through and they caused loads of problems. And you know, when that front line and you know, Lauren Hemp got on the ball, Fran Kirby did, they caused a few problems, but the goals they scored, they'll be really, really pleased with.
I was really struck by a word, Lauren, that you used earlier, which was ruthless, I think. And England have showed that, haven't they? You know, this was a tight game. This is a semi-final against the second-ranked side in the world. They've beaten them 4-0. Serena Wigman's England have beaten teams 20-0. We've seen 8-0 in this group already. This is a team that doesn't, because I think before this game, under 18 games, scored 100, conceded 4. I mean, they are ridiculous numbers. They've now scored 104 and conceded 4. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, and she's done it before. She can see that she's confident in what she's doing, and the whole team believe in that as well. They're very calm. They looked at this. They're coming off the pitch. They're happy about it, but they know that it's not done yet. And there's one more really key game. But you've seen how they've played under lots and lots of goals, and they play with that ability and the life behind them, if you like, that we haven't seen a Lionesses team do before. So I think, you know, Serena, credit to her for those numbers. I saw that stat earlier and thought, wow, that's very impressive.
And you rightly mentioned those numbers, folks, because they are ridiculous. But it doesn't tell the full story of this game, does it? I mean, how important was the first 30 minutes, say, when England were really under the pump, and the resilience they've shown today is similar to the resilience they showed against Spain as well, a different kind of resilience, perhaps?
Yeah, they took the pressure really early, and Sweden came out looking like the stronger team. Their press was excellent. They caught Lucy Bronze out on a number of occasions and went straight towards goal, and it looked like exactly what we expected from Sweden. And it just shows that the homework's been done, and that if they rode that out and got on the ball and calmed it down like they did, then there was ability to get into the game. And I think that's where teams get unstuck against England as well, is allowing them into the game. And then they get on the ball, and that's where they haven't got it back. But yeah, really key to make sure that they got through that first bit of pressure from Sweden.
Sweden on top for the first half an hour, undoubtedly. But then it was that woman again, Beth Mead, when England needs someone to pop up and change things. And that goal was beautifully taken, and then the game just noticeably changed.
Yeah, it was from that moment really where everybody then seemed to relax and play everything that we've seen before. And they haven't changed anything, England, really. They've tweaked here and there and maybe how they get through a press. But when you look at what they do in the final third, they get wide, they get the balls in the box, they flood the box as well, and that's how they create different opportunities.
Right, let's look ahead to this potential final. They're in the final, right, but we don't know who they're going to play yet. It's going to be France or Germany. If you were England manager, which of those two teams would you rather play?
I think France.
Right. Why?
Well, there's two things, isn't there? The England-Germany in the final, that's always a frightening moment. But for me, Germany look hard to beat. They're very resilient. They get behind the ball, but they're also ruthless when they get in front of goal. And they're probably the most impressive other team to England right now. So I think that is the final that we'll see. Yeah. They'll want France, I think.
And if you look at the bare stats, and stats count for very little for Serena Wigman's side, I think we can say that. I mean, England have never won this competition. Germany have won it 8 times. France have never got this far in the competition. But if it was to be Germany, having won it 8 times against an England team who have, this is just their third final, lost to Sweden, lost to the Netherlands, I think it was, that would be quite a significant kind of gap in terms of what they've achieved. But Serena Wigman's not going to worry. I think she'd welcome Germany, wouldn't she? It's like, bring it on.
Yeah, I think that's how she looks at things, and that's what they'd look to play on, I think, is the fact that it is a completely new team, the way they play, the confidence. They shouldn't really fear anyone at this point, and you know, it's just one more game, and they can go into that. She's done it before. She's won this, like you said earlier. So, you know, I think whoever they come up against, it's going to be a very, very good game. But yeah, they can look at
England to win it.
We've got 10 seconds left. Does it feel like England's name's on the trophy?
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Lauren, you've been an absolute star. Thank you for watching it with us. We've enjoyed your expertise. Enjoy the rest of the evening because it has been a memorable one. England are through to Wembley, their third ever Euros final. Can they win it? For the first time, we'll find out on Sunday.